Hey everybody, I'm back with another nice RC. Uh, the best thing about this RC is that it is a cat RC taken from 2000 or 2001, I don't remember. It's on Billie Holiday, a blues singer. And I'm sure the name sounds familiar to you because this name keeps popping up in various RC passages. She was known for her singing and the way she destroyed herself, and then she died a very sad death. Aisa. So I have taken this passage from the repository, but I have thrown in some new questions. I mean, all the four questions are good, and they are they are based more on the present pattern of questions that you get. So I hope you're going to enjoy this set. Let's roll, guys. If you're ready, please take a sheet of paper and a pen because you may need to note a few points here and there. Okay, and I sincerely hope your RC practice is going fine. You need to understand RC on these lines. I have said this earlier. I'm reiterating it. The rules stay the same. You have to understand the main idea, mapping the passage, locating the important zones, understanding the types of questions, and using the elimination techniques, of course. That is Brahmastra. Okay, so let's go over to the passage now. Billie Holiday died a few weeks ago. What does the passage look like? Well, I can see that it's a dense looking passage. Bada paragraph. Second para is also very big. Third para is again big. Or should I feel scared? No, I'm not going to feel scared because this has a lot of data. And when I see so much data, I know that I'm not going to read everything word for word, but है किस बारे में? So it's about Billie Holiday, a singer. नहीं भी पता है पहले से तो यहाँ लिखा आपको मिल जाएगा. All right. But what's the main idea? Hero is Billie Holiday, but angle क्या है? वो अभी निकालेंगे. Questions कैसे हैं? We need to go and see. So tragic appeal. The author suggests that Billie Holiday's tragic appeal lay primarily in. Author के हिसाब से Billie Holiday का selling point क्या था? Right? We need to find this out. So देखेंगे ये general type का question लग रहा because the whole passage talks about Billie Holiday and her appeal and her singing. Which of the following is the most accurate inference about the author's perspective on Billie Holiday's life and legacy? So author का perspective निकालना है. Again, this is about her life and legacy and what he thought about her. So I think 1 and 2 are connected. Many times it has happened in CAT that two questions have come like very connected. You solve one and you are able to understand the other one pronto. फिर वहाँ पे ना doubt हो जाता है. आइला इतना आसान हो सकता है क्या? Is it true? Question 3. This is very specific. Someone lying still watching his legs being amputated, inferred from the metaphor. You have to go to the specific zone, pick it, and then read 2 lines up, 2 lines down and solve. Question 4. Reasonably inferred from the passage. I don't know whether this is conclusion से connected inference or it's random inference. So ये तो options देख के पता चलेगा. However, I'm going to keep it for later. By the time you solve the other 3 questions, you will have gathered a lot of info from the passage. Then you will be able to solve this question comparatively like well. Okay, passage क्या बोल रहा है? चलो भाई देखते हैं फटाफट. बड़ा पैरा है. So I'm going to skim here, but I'm going to read this and I'm going to read this. This is my style. Billie Holiday died a few weeks ago. She passed away. I have been unable until now to write about her, but since she will survive many who receive longer obituaries. Original set में आपके 2000 या जब भी आया था, they had asked you for the inference of this sentence, and it's a beautiful sentence. It says कि मैं अभी तक लिख नहीं पाया हूँ उसके बारे में, but that's okay. It's not going to harm her because she will be remembered for a very, very, very long time. She will survive many who receive longer obituaries. So she was famous. She was well known. People liked her. She was popular because of her singing or whatever. So people who receive longer obituaries, she will survive even them. Survive even them means longer obituary मिल गया लोगों को. Obituary is what? In the newspaper you put a small piece of remembrance for somebody who has passed away. That is an obituary. तो लंबे obituary से कोई मतलब नहीं है. She will survive many who receive longer obituaries. So she'll be remembered for a longer time than these people. So a short delay अगर मैं अभी तक लिख नहीं पाया हूँ तो no need to worry. उसमें उसको कोई हर्ज नहीं होगा, कोई नुकसान नहीं होगा. When she died, we grieved bitterly. There was no reason to. Short sentence technique. Whenever I see such a short sentence ना 2-3-4 शब्दों वाला sentence, तो I pause there because मुझे पता है कि यहाँ पे ना there is some change of tone, there is something different that the author is saying, and यहाँ पे we need to focus. Okay, so यहाँ पे change of tone दिख रहा है बहुत clearly. ये कह रहा है अरे we all grieved but then there was no need to grieve. क्यों भाई, क्यों, तुम्हें क्या प्रॉब्लम है उससे? Didn't you like her? ऐसा हम पूछ रहे हैं ऑथर से. So ये कह रहा है few people pursued self-destruction more wholeheartedly than she, and when the pursuit was at an end, she died at the age of 44. She had turned herself into a physical and artistic wreck. कम ही लोग होते हैं the way she destroyed herself. Some of us tried gallantly to pretend, okay, now we can, skim. Okay, blah, data, recreate, many of which were not even available. To recreate those coarse textured, not smooth, sinuous, sensual, and unbearable sad noises which gave her a shock of immortality. So this is why her singing was famous. Her physical death called for relief rather than sorrow. ये कैसा paradoxical point है, called for relief rather than sorrow. Because he gives the reason here. Had she lived on, what would she have done? क्या उखाड़ लेती? Because what sort of middle age? No voice to earn money, drinks and fixes, without the looks. She was beautiful, but then she needed to maintain herself. पैसा ही नहीं होगा तो क्या करेगी? And she was a drinker, दिख रहा है. To attract the men she needed, okay, heard and seen her in her glory. So this paragraph is talking about grieving her death, and then he says that no need to do it because खुद से ही तो किया था उसने. She was responsible for her plight. And yet, irrational though it is, our grief expressed Billie Holiday's art, that of a woman for whom one must be sorry. Our grief, हमने अगर grieve किया उसके ऊपर, तो it was because she was very good. We knew her art was good. She was known for this. One whom must be sorry. The great blues singer, justly compared, played their game from strength. Right? Lionesses, उसके बाद तो मैं पूरी स्किम कर रही हूँ 5th gear में डाल के गाड़ी, because ये totally talks about her work. उसके बाद मैं यहाँ आ जाती हूँ. Nobody has sung or will sing Bess's songs from Porgy as she did. It was this combination of bitterness and physical submission, as of someone lying still. Question है यहाँ से connected, right? Something. I'll come back to it. Done. Third para. Horrifying life. Personal life. Why do I need to read? Picking her own coins, okay. Hammond, okay. She had, यहाँ से मुझे याद है first original set में एक true false question आया था. बट अभी मैंने आपको ट्रू फॉल्स नहीं दिया है इसमें से, ठीक है. टू बी बॉर्न विद बोथ ब्यूटी, तो यहाँ दिया है हाउ पीपल एक्सप्लॉइटेड हर, हाउ पीपल हेल्प्ड हर, हाउ हाउ हर पर्सनल लाइफ वॉज. देन आई गो टू द लास्ट 3 लाइन्स. सो रेप हुआ उसका, ड्रग एडिक्शन हुआ, व्हाटएवर, बट व्हाइल शी डिस्ट्रॉयड हरसेल्फ शी sang. अनमेलोडियस, स्मूथ एंड मेलोडियस नहीं था, प्रोफाउंड एंड हार्ट ब्रेकिंग. सो अभी तक समझ में आया उसका गाने का, उसकी खासियत यही थी. इट वॉज सैड, ट्रैजिक, हार्ट ब्रेकिंग, कोर्स, बिटर, ऐसा टाइप से. इट इज इम्पॉसिबल नॉट टू वीप फॉर हर. यू कांट नॉट वीप फॉर हर और नॉट टू हेट द वर्ल्ड विच मेड हर वॉट शी वॉज. सो ही इज इवन अपसेट अबाउट द वर्ल्ड, अबाउट हाउ द वर्ल्ड एक्सप्लॉइटेड हर और द वर्ल्ड पुश्ड हर इन टू दैट कॉर्नर. चलो क्वेश्चंस पे चलते हैं. वी आर डन विद दिस मच. तो पहले हम ये पकड़ रहे हैं amputated वाला. What can be inferred from this metaphor? Amputated is chopping off of the legs. ये कह रहा है यहाँ पे, imagine करो पहले ये scene. Someone lying still, हिल नहीं रही है, lying like kind of without saying anything, without reacting, while watching his legs being amputated. अपने legs उसके कट रहे हैं and she's watching. So this definitely, we can infer that the person was not going against it, the person was kind of tolerating it, yet there was pain involved. So I think यहाँ पे ना option B gets eliminated easily because of that. Her performances were passive and lacked the intensity or resistance typical of this. But where is the pain part? कैसे? Now I'll take you back. 3 options are left. We are going to go back to this para. आप यहाँ देख लो वो क्या कह रहा है यहाँ पे. Bess's songs from Porgy as she did, nobody could have sung them that way. It was this combination of bitterness and physical submission. Okay? Physical submission is you're coping with it, you're not saying anything, yet you're experiencing the pain. Bitterness, some defiance, some anger was there in her, as of someone lying still while watching his legs being amputated, which gives such a blood curdling quality to her strange fruit. Capital S, capital F. So, some song. So, because of these two things, she gets that blood curdling quality, that solid quality to her song. The anti lynching poem, which she turned into an unforgettable art song. Suffering was a profession, but she did not accept it. So, the answer has to be connected with suffering and the way she was accepting it silently, like with grief in her heart, with anger in her heart, or whatever. Okay, so next, her artistry was numb and detached, offering an anesthetized portrayal of suffering rather than a visceral one. Her voice dramatized pain and exaggerated. Now, next elimination is this. Her voice dramatized pain in an exaggerated theatrical way. Did she exaggerate it? वहाँ पे तो उसकी तारीफ किया उसके गाने की. Diminishing the authenticity of her expression? No, the author has said that she sang it very well. So this is out, right? So A and C. Now between A and C, what do? We take one and we prove it, correct? So her artistry was numb and detached. Numb, detached. Oh, तो मतलब ना numb को explain कर रहा है यहाँ, offering an anesthetized portrayal of suffering rather than a visceral one. And this one says music conveyed an unbearable yet conscious submission, physical submission बोला है, to emotional pain. That was her anger, that was her grief जो यहाँ पे बोला है ना इसमें, ये bitterness, right? ये है यहाँ पर emotional pain marked by both awareness and helplessness. The person was aware, the person was totally aware that his legs were being amputated. तो उसी तरह बिली हॉलिडे को ये पता था, ठीक है? अवेयरनेस एंड हेल्पलेसनेस दोनों का कॉम्बिनेशन दिखाया है. गुस्सा येट स्टेइंग क्वाइट ऐसा दिखाया है. सो दिस शुड बी योर आंसर. ओके, देन वी गो बैक टू दिस. विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज मोस्ट एक्यूरेट इन्फरेंस अबाउट द ऑथर्स पर्सपेक्टिव? वो क्या सोचता है उसके लाइफ एंड लेगेसी के बारे में, नॉट जस्ट लेगेसी बट लाइफ. He believes her self-destruction negates the value of a musical contribution. Self-destruction की वजह से उसका वैल्यू कम हो गया. Does he say this? No. Till the end he has praised her singing. So musical contribution तो रहा. She sang. Last para में भी he says ना, while she destroyed herself, she sang. Unmelodious, profound and heartbreaking. It is impossible not to weep for the great singer. This is what he says. So, negates the value? No, her value stayed. Singing का तो था, बाकी उसका life it deteriorated. He sees her as a victim of both her personal choices, first para, and systemic oppression, the last para. How the world exploited her, raped, drug, जो कुछ भी हुआ था, and some people helped her, some people exploited her. So this can stay. He romanticizes her suffering as essential to her art. Did he praise her suffering? No, in the first para itself he says we don't need to grieve for her because she was responsible for her plight. She did this, she did that. अरे मरी जिंदा भी रहती तो क्या कर लेती वो middle, what kind of middle age would she have endured without that sound, without her looks, without those admirers, without the money, without her drinks? कैसे रहती वो? So he has not romanticized her suffering. On the other hand, he has criticized it, right? So romanticizes her suffering as essential to her art? No, he didn't like it. Okay, he has spoken negative about that. So it's between B and D. Now, he regrets that she never achieved mainstream success during her lifetime. Does he regret it? No, till the end he says she sang. She was known, immortalized into fame. So, और यहाँ first para में I'll show you something. यहाँ है ये देखो, यहाँ कुछ कह रहा है. Incomparable records of her heyday from 37 to 46, 9 years, many of which are not even available to recreate those blah sure corner of immortality. So why, he doesn't even believe that she was not a mainstream success. She was successful. So why would he regret? So this is eliminated and this should be your answer. It says he sees her as a victim, her personal choices and systemic oppression. End में जो दिया है उसने, ठीक है? तो ये हो गया. Now question 1. The author suggests that Billie Holiday's tragic appeal lay in what? We know it was related to her voice, her sinuous, textured voice, जो कुछ भी था, her refusal to conform to musical standards वाला दिया है यहाँ कहीं, I'll show you. Her unique achievement was to have twisted this into a genuine expression of the major passions by means of a total disregard of its sugary tunes, or indeed of any tune than her own few delicately something something. So she did not follow those tunes, इसने ये कहा, right? Okay. So she generally, I mean, she did it like एक दो बार ऐसा इसने किया कि she sang something different, मतलब on different lines. But यहाँ पूछा है tragic appeal ले primarily. So I'll keep this. Okay, the combination of vulnerability and sensual defiance in her performances, vulnerability and sensual defiance, जो आपका वो amputated वाला part में दिया है. So you know that the bitterness was there, yet she was kind of doing physical submission, कुछ बोल नहीं रही थी. I'll keep this. Her unique technical skill that made every song her own, kind of extreme, red flag, I don't want this. The widespread sympathy she garnered due to her personal struggles. She did not garner sympathy. People in fact started turning away from her singing. That is what the first paragraph says. So this is eliminated. Right. Now, between A and B, primarily, so the combination of this defiance in her performances, we can just take one and try to prove it when we are left with two choices. Yeah, dekho aap. It was this combination of this which gives such blood-curdling quality, और यहाँ भी दिया है, a sure corner of immortality, what? Coarse textured, sinuous, sensual and unbearable sad noises. So it was, you know, this song, the way she sang these things, ये देखो यहाँ, unmelodious, profound and heartbreaking. So between this and this is given, it's there, but then tragic appeal, the tragic appeal जो था ना mainly उसका कि भाई क्यों सुनना चाहते थे लोग, what was so unique about her way of singing, what was so different. It wasn't this, it was actually this combination of this in her performances. Now the fourth one, by now we know so many things from the passage, we can handle this without actually jumping back right now. बाद में ज़रूरत पड़ेगी तो जाएंगे. Holiday's work resonated most strongly, reasonably inferred बोला तो true, F. So Holiday's work resonated most strongly with audiences unfamiliar with her personal struggles. Most strongly can be a red flag, right? Holiday's popularity during her career owed more to her physical beauty than her musical talent. Dan, this can be faulty comparison. 3F है ना, 3 में traps होंगे, यही ढूंढना होता है. The author views Holiday as a cautionary example of how fame can lead to personal ruin. So, cautionary example, okay? The author believes that Holiday's artistic identity was inseparable from her personal suffering, okay? Between these two, now as a cautionary example, fame can lead to personal ruin. Fame can lead to personal ruin. Did her fame lead her to personal ruin? Can be wrong cause effect. I'm just saying. So I would first try to prove this. Holiday's artistic identity was inseparable from her personal suffering. Means it was not necessary for that. Artistic identity, sorry, her suffering was not necessary for her identity or for her art or whatever. But these two were combined, these were connected. Okay, was inseparable from her personal suffering. Let's go back and check. So, okay, taking comfort in this, pursued, all right, recreate, physical death, okay, ये तो उसका वो है, the way she ruined herself वैसा वाला है. Okay, few delicately, okay, phrase something, unresigned and voluptuous welcome for the pains of love. So this is, you know, again here, someone lying still, blood curdling quality to her, strange fruit, turned into an unforgettable art song. Okay. Suffering was her profession. Okay, we get it from here. Suffering was her profession. I mean, it was so much part of her profession but she did not accept it, did not say कि हाँ it is there. But suffering was an integral part of her profession, or it was like, connected with it. This is what he says over here in that line. So artistic identity was inseparable from her personal suffering, can be proved from that line. So between these two, I would go with this. The author views holiday as a cautionary example. थोड़ा वर्ड्स का यहाँ पे पता है एक वो लग रहा है अजीब सा. ऑथर के हॉलीडे को ये कह रहा है कि लाइक शी इज अ कॉशनरी एग्जाम्पल, बी केयरफुल, फेम कैन लीड टू पर्सनल रुइन. he talks about her personal ruin in the first para, but he doesn't say that fame led to that. ये नहीं बोल रहा है एक बार भी. वो देख रहे हो यहाँ, not because of her fame, she just did it, turned herself into this gallantly. Okay, so fame led to can be wrong cause effect, if you understand what I mean. I mean अगर आपने ना POE के techniques कर रखे हैं तो you'll understand this, can lead to, so wrong cause effect. So yes, this is indeed the answer. We are done with all four. Okay, BBAD, right. Chalo, cool. We are done with this. Hope all the questions are clear, the points are done. Hope all the explanations are lucid. Thank you so much, guys. I'm going to see you again soon.